Well, good evening, y'all. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome in. Thanks to all the members, subscribers, lurkers, moderators, co-hosts. It's been a rough week, y'all. Um, look at too far. Prayers to all the loved ones, those that had friends and family that passed on. Prayers for all of y'all. Um, Skull Aquatics, Curtis will not be joining us tonight. His cousin passed away, so that, and also pray for Keith's family. He passed away. Well, it's on Saturday night. KG, for those who don't know who I'm talking about. So, sending my condolences to all of y'all. Also pray for Jody P as well. She's also was it a uncle? Hold on, I'm gonna get it straight. Yeah, Jody P's uncle passed. So yeah, and Curtis's cousin passed, and also Keith. So yeah, all of y'all, if you're watching, prayers, my condolences to all of y'all. Anyway, welcome back. Anyways, we're back at it. No, yeah, Curtis's cousin passed. So yeah, that's why Curtis is not joining us tonight. So if you have his number, or if you're way to contact him, go ahead and send your condolences to Skull Aquatics. Also, you have Jody P's number as well, and any friends and family of Keith. If you have a way to send your thoughts and prayers, go ahead and do that. You do it. You do it now if you haven't yet. When I heard about all this, um, I, I just found out a couple hours ago. Um, and at that point, I was not really in the mood to do a live stream tonight. But I decided, you know what? It's too late to really cancel at late notice like that. So you know what? I'll just come on here and tell y'all. For those that may have missed the, the sad news, I'm still here, y'all. I don't want to. I don't think crying on a live stream is beneficial. So I'm trying to get my emotions together. You know what? Let's go ahead and go down to the comments. Welcome everybody in. I'm gonna need a little bit of time off camera. Welcome in, Cheryl. Sam, welcome in. Scuba Steve, welcome in. Jeff Kane, welcome in. Yes, yeah. Emily also had a family member. Yeah, there's been a lot of loss in the past week. But you know what? It's these times that we really need to band together. Life is short, very short. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize it was going to be this hard. Curtis and I will be doing more stream in honor of Keith soon. We canceled tomorrow's stream as well. Yeah, I, y'all. I honestly, I should cancel the stream too as well. Ryan has been helping his mom clear out his uncle the past last week's appointment. Been hard for in both. Yeah. Welcome in, Ty. Hey, Renee, welcome in. Hey, for those who don't know, there's been a lot of friends and family that have passed away this past week. Um, that's why, that's one reason I'm not in camera right now because uh, I'm not gonna apologize for my emotions, but uh, tears on a live stream, I don't see that beneficial for anyone. So uh, I, I'll probably be back up on screen here in a bit, but I only found out about all of this sad news just like an hour or two ago. So at the time, honestly, like I said, I should have just canceled and came back next week. But you know what? Here we are. Let's just hey, we'll talk about it. And I don't want to end on this note, y'all. I, I want to do a recap of the past week and today, and hopefully that will cheer me up and also cheer y'all up as well. And hey, if someone wants to join me on the live stream, go ahead and message me. And I'll send you the link. And also, I'm not planning to be up here for too long. Tonight's live stream. Um, but I do what I can. Yeah, I agree, Scuba. I agree. Life is way too short, y'all. Wow. Now, okay, I'm back. I'm not gonna be able to make a video, a memorial at all. Um, for my good friend buddy Keith. But hey, if one of y'all will have the strength and I'll even encourage you, go ahead and do a video miming a good friend. Okay, let's let's move on. Let's go on. What happened this past week, y'all? Okay. Uh, for those who don't know, I put it on here on YouTube on the posts. Um, the reason why we didn't do a live stream this past. That's another reason I decided to go ahead and go live as well tonight. And just keep doing it. This past Thursday night, one of my favorite bands was in town, artists. Um, it just so happened to be Thursday night, and it might be for many many years before they would come back to Austin. So I did ask my fellow co-hosts about if it's okay if I cancel Thursday night live stream. That way I could go listen to my favorite band. And said, yeah, absolutely. If they're in town, definitely. So I had a great time. Really enjoyed it. Got to get some selfies with some of the guys in the band. The autographs. Maybe I'm a little weird, but I enjoy getting autographs from even just fellow friends. Because hey, you never know if you ever see them again on this side. Um, so that's what I was doing Thursday night. I didn't get home till like midnight Thursday night after the event. Um, so yesterday after work, I came home. I know y'all probably didn't see me last night, or you probably didn't see me. Y'all didn't see me at all because I was not in the live streams, in the chats at all last night. Oh, actually, that's 4 days. I've been just recovering of being working long days. Anyways, and today there was two events I went to today in Austin. The one was for the Austin airport. Um, they're they're expanding. They're adding another terminal, right? Anyways, the art that's going into the new terminal is done by local artists, right? Oh, it's going to be done by local artists. Anyways, today they did a meeting, and they invited me to show up to it. And basically, these artists were asking me, they wanted me to give them ideas, opinions, what I think should be added to the walls in the airport. I was there I got there at what time was it? 9:30 this morning, and I was there till 12:30. Longer than I anticipated, but since they asked me to do some drawings, some stuff, so I sat down and did some drawings for them. Um, hey, yo, if you're watching, my apologies. I can't remember all y'all's names. I had a great time talking about each and every one of y'all. Hopefully, this is not the end of our collaboration. Hopefully, we can meet up in future meetings, or even better yet, it'd be cool if somehow I could. It'd be really cool if I could maybe do some filming or yeah, collaborations with y'all, some of y'all, maybe in person at the project when it's underway. Maybe you can get like a B-roll kind of thing. Just some thoughts. I'm saying off the top of my head, um, but I like the idea. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of artists, y'all, that are going to get together, band together, local artists, and do the artwork here at this new terminal coming up. So, and hey, I will shout out to them. They actually reached out to the fellow locals for for input instead of just going the way that they thought it'd be cool. They actually they want input. It's basically this is a local community inspired project, y'all. Even though it's not by local business, you won't say it like that, because I don't know where all the people coming for the construction to do it all. This is going to be several years of work before, maybe 2 3 years before it's ready. 2 years, I don't know, for this artwork, y'all. Maybe 4 years, I don't know. Um, Today I was talking with some of the managers of the actual building project of the terminal, and they're telling me as of now, because since I do YouTube, I just share that, occasionally. Anyways, since I knew I did YouTube, they said, hey, as of now, we can't tell you a time frame when it's going to be actually finished. They have an idea, but it's too early to tell. Basically, he was telling me, one of the managers, they don't want to hand out checks before they know they can cash them. You know what I'm saying? If you're reading what I'm talking about. Anyways, welcome back. Let's go back to the chat. Make sure I didn't hear anything. Miss anything. Gotta go check on the boys working my truck. Be right back. All right, Cheryl. After that event, it took all morning. There was a home and garden show as well in Austin. I mean, like 20 minutes. I know it's only like, was it 3 miles, but it was like 25 minutes, 30 minutes away because all the traffic. Anyways, so I said, you know what? One of my local buddies, and Ty, this is for you. You probably enjoy this. One of my local buddies here in Austin sells koi fish. Anyways, he was a vendor at this home and garden show. He had a pond set up at the event. The pond, this koi, I don't know how many koi, maybe 30, 40 koi. I don't know. Now, these are all Japanese koi that he brought. He doesn't sell any domestic ones. They're all Japanese. He ships them in. He has all different sizes. Now, today, actually this weekend, he said, yeah, they're probably for sale, but he'd actually encourage the customer to come to his place and pick them up or buy them, than to give him. The show was just more to show people what he has available or what kind of fish. Yeah, they're phenomenal, all beautiful colors, and they're actually reasonable priced, y'all. I was surprised. Now, of course, even they were still quite a bit higher in price compared to ones that are domestic. Don't get me wrong. We're talking like 5, 6, sometimes the cost of a domestic one, basically. But maybe they're good depending on the size too. The small ones, they were like, I don't know, $80, 85 bucks for the babies. They're about, I don't know, a couple inches. Very beautiful. Now when I get Pond back up and running, it is running back to where I want it to be, basically with a cover across the net. I want to get koi again. For those who don't know or remember, the koi I had like a dozen or more koi. Anyways, there was predator, blue heron, that came and got them all. So, and it happened literally in a couple days time. I couldn't believe how fast. Now there's quite a few of them that the blue heron just grabbed them and put them out in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's how I figured out what was causing the issue. Okay, After that, I observed the pond at the window and was watching. And occasionally, I saw a couple times the hen come up and look around. So yeah, and I was talking to my buddy, the guy that has the Japanese koi, about my idea of putting. I'm thinking of putting uh, like a door, hinged lid on the pond, like a net. I can open it up. I can enjoy the koi, but when I'm gone or at night, I can close it and latch it. And we're talking maybe a foot from the water at least to the net. I'm thinking of either chicken, not chicken wire, maybe chicken wire, but it needs to be strong enough and stiff enough that the blue heron can push it down and nip at the koi. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's kind of catch one in chat. Eddie, I forgot to tell you, Eddie G will close retail store. Yeah. Um, I I've been in connection with my good buddy Mike Sinsky. Um, and yeah, I agree with them 100%. Closing it down. That they serve the community very well, but some, I mean, the need. There's always time for change. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's sad, but I understand why. You know, the closing the retail store. It just means that they can do a little. They can focus more on putting aquariums in people's houses, offices, businesses. You know what I'm saying? And focus more on that. They do an amazing job, breathtaking um, artwork in their business. Anyways, um, if you if y'all here, you had I saw the post, the poll in the chat. Is the aquarium hobby art? And if y'all said no, y'all never really saw. I mean, even a basic tank is art, in my opinion. It's not opinion; it's a fact. Anyways, but ADG style aquascapes, that is each and every one the masterpiece, y'all. I mean, even this aquarium right here, that's art. That's living art, y'all. Um, wow, I'm tired. Mm, it's a good thing. It is nighttime. Anyways, back to the event. Um, I got to meet a lot of local vendors. They tried some vendors that had made jellies and jams that were low calorie, low sugar, amazing. The one I tried, I fell in love with, yo. It was a strawberry vanilla jelly, jam, preserves. I don't know, whatever. It reminded me of my mom's frozen strawberry jam. The taste of it, the texture of it, that's what it reminded me of. So of course I couldn't leave without it. So I went and supported the local vendor. I had the information. If I went out, they told me I can get more. Um, and then the local area, okay, it's in the area for me, so it won't be hard to get more. And they said that they even ship them. So if I'm too lazy to drive an hour or whatever, I'll beat up. They can always ship it here to my house. So that's pretty nice. Jelly over jam to Scuba Steve. There, it depends, Scuba, for me. What I'm putting it on. Is it a topping, or is it? Yeah, I guess everything's definitely it's all topping. But am I putting it on toast or biscuit? Hey, Brandon, welcome in. Cheers. Um, putting on biscuits. um, the owner of this strawberry vanilla. I'm thinking I'm calling it jam because it was it was more than it was more texture than a jelly, but it had the resemblance. Anyways, I was asking her if she has any biscuits or to put put this jelly on, right, or jam or these preserves. She had a whole variety, different ones. I tried several of them. She had samples. Also, she had sauce, or different kind of sauces, spicy ones, habanero, jalapeno sauces, your regular salsa, um, different kind of yeah additives for your food. Um, I tried silver, and the strawberry vanilla is one that really popped out to me. The other ones, yeah, I told her if they were on the table and I was eating toast or biscuit, and that's all that was available, yeah, I'd eat it. But since strawberry vanilla really hit my palate, I said, you know what? I really need to take it home with me. So I did ask her when I was there if she makes apple butter, which most of y'all that are following along will know that the Vibe's favorite toast topping or biscuit topping, besides gravy, is apple butter. A really good homemade apple butter, or even a store bought if it's made homemade style. Basically, the ingredients are apples, cinnamon, um, apples, cinnamon, sugar, maybe some spices, and maybe a thickener of some sort, not natural thickener. That's it. Like four or five ingredients. That's it. Not with high fructose corn syrup and all that stuff. I think gelatin maybe is the fifth one. But yeah, very small amount of different ingredients. You can buy them at most not yeah, actually most stores, even Walmart. I found apple butter that is basically a homemade style. Is what I would say. Now, of course, you can take that jelly, that strawberry, that apple butter apart and really dissect it. Yeah, most store ones, even if they say the ingredients, there might be other additives that they added and that they add to the ingredient list. You know what I'm saying? So the best way is to get it from someone you know. But, anyways, so I had a good time tasting different foods. Then, what else? Of course, there was a lot of raffles throughout the show. So, of course, I had to sign my name, my number, raffles. I know it's more than just a raffle. Now, these businesses and companies have my name, have my number, my email. They can totally spam my phone now, huh? I even told some of them that they wanted all my information. No, nope, that's too much. I ain't gonna do it. I walk away. Uh, there was a lot of there were a few vendors that had like plants. The one even had set up like your garden or yeah your outdoor garden where you would have a bench, you sit on some water features, live plants here and there, butterflies. It was set up like this with the walkways that was made out of. It's supposed to resemble mulch, but it was actually compost, which I didn't realize at the time. But the young lady middle age, whatever. I'm calling her young lady. Her booth. She said it's all compost. They use it around the. They do. They don't actually seal the plants on the website, but they do come into your yard and totally redecorate it. and bring it to a not like a beautiful, very beautiful flower garden, plant garden. You know what I'm saying? With benches, with nice beautiful walkway, everything. Amazing masterpieces. In, in your backyard, your front yard, your side yard, you name it. From your office, from your business, they do a great job. And they show that they have stuff set up to give you ideas how your yard could be. Of course, there were other competitors that are very similar to that as well. Now, but hers was definitely set up the best. It really brought the feature out. She had like 3 or 4 water features, water fountains. She had some cascading waterfalls. So it's very zen. Of course, as this event was hosted or sponsored, whatever, by the local hot tub company that paid for the event. So, of course, they were there. They had hot tubs set up. They had some that were running, which I should have asked them if I could test them out. Test them out there on the spot. But yeah, of course, there's other, yeah, window guys, your shingle guys, roofing guys, painting guys. Basically, everything you can do for a house was there. Your little tough shed, which would mean mini barn behind your house, they were there. There were a lot of culinary people as well. So people that, of course, they had their own cookbook, but they were actually items you could actually purchase from them, stuff that they made, and techniques on how to make food here in Texas from the basically from the wild or native plants. We got a lot of native plants here in Texas that are actually edible, and basically they'll tell us how you can go about to do it. That is really good. Of course, they had real cooking as well. Now you had pre-register to be able to sit into the show and get to taste some of the food. This professional chef making all this culinary amazing food. Now, I said you had to pre-register, which I didn't know about the show until about two days ago. My buddy, which had a booth there set up. So time I showed up, saw it, the tickets were all sold out already. To get this, you have to sit in the class and try the food out. They also had like a terrarium style workshops as well. But then again, you had to pre-register, and they were all sold out. Which I'm a little sad. But do I really need another terrarium or something in my house? Probably not. Of course, there was stuff for the kids. They went all out to get this event for the family, more than just for the adults. They had kids from they could also do terrariums as well, but they had coloring, painting, crafts of all sorts. You know what? I didn't see that. I probably just walked past it. But it's supposed to be a bar that, like a professional, what's a person called that works at a bar and serves you drinks, like adult beverages? Anyways, whatever that's called. I should know. Anyways, there's supposed to be a professional one there at the show doing a class and basically showing you how to do it if you want to ever become that good. You know what I'm saying? Which I missed it. It could have been maybe just the time I was there. It was either before or after, so maybe that's why I missed it. The best wildflowers are in your area. Oh yeah, really. The wildflowers here in Austin, wow. They're breathtaking. Now this year, I can't say it's going to be a great year really, and that's we get some rain. But I'm thinking it's too late in the season by now to really get beautiful flowers. Then again, who knows? This is Texas. it could surprise us. But the question about that I put in the chat earlier is a question hobby art. What initiated that question was Amazon. No, Amazon are not the question, but it's because of Amazon. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and open this box. Um, some of you already know what the drought has been bad. Yes, it has been, Renee. But they're talking about maybe some rain coming to our area um, this coming week. Hopefully they're accurate because we need it. Even with that, I'm unless something changes, yeah, the wildflower is not gonna be near as good as they normally are. But anyways, back to this unboxing this. Some of y'all already know that I'm part of a local art club here in my area. Anyways, I was trying to find my art supplies, and some reason I know it's somewhere. It's probably in storage. I don't know. I've been digging around trying to find my because that's kind of been put on the back burner for the last couple years. Anyways, being part of my local art club now, it has spurred. It's giving me new ideas. To get back into doing art. Like we're talking about painting, drawing, that kind of stuff. So, and that's why, since I couldn't find some of my stuff, I said, you know what? Why don't I just go to Amazon and get some kits? That way, at least a tip. I mean, the better nothing. Because hey, when you're passionate about something, sometimes it's better to go ahead and make that passion available, like instantly. Because if you wait too long, if you're like me, that energy of wanting to do whatever passion it is might be gone. So go ahead and maybe make it available. Otherwise, it'll pass, then you may never come back to it. Hey, Sylvester Steve, welcome in. Now, that's a pencil holder. It has elastic with loops. And on the bottom, there's like a little pocket for the bottom of the pencil to sit down into. Anyways, you roll it up after the pencils. I got pencils, but you roll it up. Got some rope, and you can tie it shut and put it in your backpack. Your basically, how are you gonna take your drawing stuff with you? It's a nice small, burrito style. It's made out of like a thick canvas style fabric. And what I was able to find about this product, it seems that somebody local somewhere, maybe it's in the States, I'm not even sure, handmade it, y'all. So I was pretty tickled to find it. It's very reasonably priced. So got that. Easy way to carry some of my pencils around. Karina, I know this is not really what I wanted, but something to get by with until either I find my drawing set, I said it's around somewhere. I misplaced it, and I don't remember quite where I said it because I got a whole kit for drawing, painting, and stuff. It just I need somebody to tie me over until because this is not high quality at all. But like I said earlier, it's better than nothing. It will get me into the mode of drawing and painting. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole idea. The, since right now the passion is back on the front burner of doing artwork, I want to do what I can to keep that passion alive, at least for now. It come with a sketchbook, which I might use that. I gotta go stack with other ones as well. Like I said, this is not your high quality, but like I said, it'll definitely cover the bases for now. You got all your different numbered pencils for those that do art. Now, one thing I want, this one also, it had ones that were colored pencils, and now I'm not a real big fan of colored pencils, y'all, of these, because they're round. Um, I'm all for pencils that have flat sides. Let's see. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely use these pencils, y'all, but I might need to get my feedback in the future later on. Okay, this is a 4B for those that know anything about pencils. Um, what I was talking about now, this one is not round; it has flat sides, which basically that way it doesn't roll when you set it down on your on your table, etc. But like I said, the color pencils, those are round. I'm not a fan of that at all. But that's okay. I'll probably get used to it. And it's nice that they are color coded on the top as well, as that way you can just automatically look at it and grab the one when you want. You got the faders, the white ones, those are fading, which is absolutely nice. They got uh, pencil sharpener, eraser, penny eraser, signing board, a short pencil holder. I mean, yeah, even like a fading brush, a little brush you could do the charcoal graphic. So I'm excited to see what this if, what I get down to. Uh, there's been local studios that has said that told me, "Hey, Vibes, we even encourage you, ask you if you want to put some of your artwork in the studio, you're more than welcome to." So I've had local businesses that would love to have some of my artwork in the studio, in the art studio, But I can tell my buddy today, I don't feel like my artwork. Then again, that's just my opinion. I, we are our worst critic when it comes to anything we do ourselves. But me personally, I don't feel like my artwork would. I don't think I'm doing justice to the other artwork at the studio. That's my opinion. So, but I now that I got options of putting artwork here and there, I might go ahead and do it and let the studio have it, so they can. Because they're trying to get more and more, trying to find local artists for the art in the studio. It makes it a little more small town vibe when you can get the artwork, artist, or local. So yeah. Now this is not all I got. I got more stuff coming in tomorrow. That way I get a, a drawing board, some some pencils. These are just the cheap ones. Better ones that are a little more my style. I'm still disappointed with mis, about misplacing my wheel set, the one I've had for years. Hey, a good pencil goes a long ways. Having good pencils to draw with, trace with, not trace, um, draw with, even for shading purposes, having great charcoal, amazing stuff, it would take it to the next level. Okay, let's go about the chat. Renee, what do you think about Hobby Lobby or Michael's art supplies? Hey, Renee, it's a great choice. They have a good selection. Um, they got all your basic needs to get into drawing, painting. Um, Now, will they have your professional ones? No, and that's okay. Um, Now, because the cheap ones will break easily. It make it not quite so easy to get the perfection that you're looking for. But then again, maybe, maybe I know I'm way too much of a perfectionist. Actually, anything I do, basically, it has to be perfect. And when it's not, I'm not happy with it. You know what I'm saying? But art all day, amen. Welcome in, man. Sometimes the art they see you created, they have different vision of it they want to push. Oh, good point. Hey, Carlos, welcome in. Hey, Vibes, long time. It has been a long time. How you been? Hey, DD, welcome in. Hey, Danigan, welcome in. X Graphic Design Studio. So you can still. So what's holding you back, man? You're good. Awesome. Hey, Dennis, welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, some of y'all know that art is one of my passions. I know for the past several years, the art, actually doing art on canvases and paint and paper have been put to the back burner. I know that. But like I said earlier, being part of my local art club has definitely, even the president of the local art club, uh, they're amazing. They're inspiration. Um, and we're talking about doing a meeting or get together once a month, it, just to encourage each other. You know what I'm saying? If it's just to get together and have a coffee and hang out at a coffee shop, you know, or do actually this coming month, March, we're doing our first uh, walk through art tour of downtown. So we'll get together and we'll walk to these different museums, art studios, even nature, and walk. You know, yeah, as a club instead of just an individual. Be as a club. That way we can benefit, talk about whatever, and maybe bounce off questions with each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm excited about this art walk. This is the first one that we're doing. So if it goes good, it might expand to more areas around or more nature, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, once the weather gets nice, we'll be doing a lot more outings outside, so inside. But I'm a pencil and paper guy. A bit of comb paint with pencil or form. Not a lot of digital art, but and combos, cool stuff. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a pencil and paper graphic artist. over paint. Don't get me wrong, paint's cool and all. Acrylic, water paint, or you know, like all that. That's cool. I like doing that. But I making just black and white um, drawing masterpiece. Mm. Yeah, hey, y'all, those coming in. If you ever tell anyone that you're not an artist, I'm gonna just tell you right now. If you're living, you're alive, you're an artist. Sorry to bust your bubble about not being an artist, because art it is not always paper or canvases or cardboard or walls. It could be living art. Even making food is an art. Think about it. One of my good friends, his wife, is also an artist. So we definitely collab a lot together regularly. I see her a couple of times a week. You know, we're together, pizza, church. Um, but she was telling me, which I agree with 100%. It's just figuring out how to control the right side of the brain. How do you get into the part of the brain that does the drawing, the art side of the brain? And so many of us, I know, being born with it definitely helps. But here's a quick, what is maybe easier. This is how I figure out my side. How I found the art side of my brain. Have a long day of work, or be in a stressful situation, and come home and get a paper and pencil, whatever, and sit down and start doodling. Yeah, just literally, that's all you do. Um, if you have something you want to copy, you know, a painting on the wall, something in a book on your phone, go ahead and just stop doodling. Try to mimic what you see. That's all you do. FYI, y'all. That is all I did. That's all Lives did. It's been 2 years now. Um, that's been 20 years. I don't remember. But hey, y'all. I was actually a failure in art school. My grades were feeling great. The teacher said I'm not an artist and all this, and I kind of agree with that. And yeah, I did art, but it did not pass their expectations at all. So it was not until after I was out of school that it all of a sudden dawned on me. It was because yeah, I had a long day, and my physical body was wore out. I was tired. But I sat down. I was with some friends. Sat down, and there was a paper in front of me, and just regular pencil, your 2H pencil, your regular school pencils. You know, the yellow, the old ones without the solid pencil. Anyways, it's just basic pencil paper there. There was a picture on the table, and I just sat there and on a separate paper and just copied what I saw on the first paper. And I even shocked myself because at that time I did not realize I had the talent of drawing. I did not realize. If you asked me a day before that if I was an artist, I was told you no, 100%. I'm the worst artist out there. I'm not even gonna try. But that evening, this was probably like midnight, maybe 11. So like I said, I was tired. But how fast that came when I saw to my hands, it just flowed. I was like, I was shocked how easy it was. Now, of course, many years later, I can definitely do it even when I'm not tired. But I will say my best project is when I'm tired. So let's go back to chat. Don't miss it too much. Um, yeah, Didi. Which I could sing and draw. That'd be great. Hey, Didi, like I said, just give it a try. You might surprise yourself. I could do was sponge painting back in the 90s. Hey, this is country for anyone in the chat. Anyone that watch the replay. I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm just encourage you. Do it when your body is physically wore out. And go ahead and sit down and notebook, craft paper, copy your paper, whatever. And take a pencil and just whatever it is. Maybe it's the tree outside or the fish in your aquarium. Just stick it and try to mimic what you see. That's it. You don't have to be perfect. Just give it a try. You might even surprise yourself. I know. Some of us are born a little more that level of art. Like my good buddy here, he's tried to draw and paint, and he tries. I know, of course, like I said, the more you practice, the better you get. I agree. Um, but then his wife, she's a professional painter. She's a professional artist. So basically, he hasn't figured out how to use the outside of his brain yet. You know what I'm saying? Just got done. Just got done a bunch of fish shuffling low. Pick up group. Nice, Daniken. Nice. Yep. Your your hand draw tell a lot more than digital, in my opinion. But some are created with digital crazy stuff. In class, I met some amazing digital artists that could draw a lick. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There are some digital art that's pretty. But I will agree with you though. Something about real art, hand done, is still better. There's more creativity. Sorry, for those that are digital. I'm not telling you to stop. Keep doing it. But there's something about authenticity of real, live, paper, canvas that is art done on. There's something about it. Even I got prints around the house of famous artists that have done paintings that they made prints off. The prints are definitely not near as good. I can see it, even though it is a copy of the original. The original is still the best. Anyways, yep. A parents for friend and family of Keith could be a crack person. That's a valid point, but I have to have an inspiration. One has to have a right side of the brain. Yeah, and like I said, my local art club, I'm a part of it now. That has definitely inspired me to get back into it. Today, like I said today, this morning at the art meeting for the Austin Airport, some of them asked me to do some drawing for them. So I did, which, again, I felt like I was not um, the right person for the job. Because, don't get me wrong, these are artists, famous artists that are local here. They do amazing work. But, okay, they do different art, right? But they wanted some of my art to add to the equation. So I'm thankful for. I I definitely enjoyed it. Um, and there again, it has opened the window of me getting back into. Will I be doing a lot of work? I don't know. Who knows? But at least it's getting me back. Maybe if I do it once a month, once a week, who knows? We'll see. We'll see how this goes. And will it ever get mountain much more than what I have at my house? I don't know. I passed draw class. I didn't. Some of them barely passed digital. Look, I wasn't really invested. But yep, I found my way over here. Stuck. Hey, Step Back, welcome man. Stuck in the thought of wonder if we have that fish farm in memory a page yet for all lost fishermen. That's a great idea, Stuck Pat. That's a great idea. There you go, Didi. You make a lot of country stuff. See, like I said, everyone is an artist. There's all different forms of art. My tank stream background is hand drawn. It's almost like chalk. Yeah, well, see, there you go. Well, yep. I once picked up a harmonica, played it tune with a song on the radio, and haven't been able to play anything since. Oh, give it another try, Didi. Yep, it's mind of paper. It's different. Yeah, and that's another thing. Uh, Drawing, painting, etc. takes time. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Hey, Pet Mobile, welcome in. Some doodles become masterpieces. I have a few people like content to realism stuff. Yeah, you know what? So talk about art. I, I don't mind sharing some of mine. Now, I'm not gonna put it on not full screen. I'm not gonna bring it up on panel, but I'll show you off my phone. This is some of the artwork that I've done. Um, the eyes were one of my hardest because, like I said, it has to be perfect. But I definitely want to improve on it. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the shading I've done on that one. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed that, but it took time. There's some pieces that I've done over the years. You don't have depends on your pole. Low. Right on. Just a few. Let me see. Can I get it on camera? Who is that supposed to be? Let me see. Ain't focusing. It's too light. Yeah, it's too light. Can't see it. That is Elvis Presley. For those who don't know. Like I said, the lighting is horrible. It's probably especially by the way. It's better in person. You can see it, but yeah, that's just a few that um TJ. A few of my pieces I've done over the years. Um, like I said, I'm no professional at all, not even near, and I know I could get better at it. And again, you know what? I guess since okay, those art I got around the house. I guess I could donate some of those to the studio. I guess the heart one's really cool. It's twisted. Um, it's probably one of my favorites. We we put C50 on Seahorse on yearly Fishmas in July song. We're making on awesome, Dee Dee. Thank you. Recently made some middle shady grade and bunny. Yes. Yeah. Hey, for those who don't know, Dee Dee and Foxy Fisher, they do a great job. Thanks, Dee Dee. Those look good vibes. Thank you. Oh, recently made more songs for the middle shady grade and bunny. Yeah. Hey, Miles, welcome in. Yeah. Hey, Dee Dee. Since you mentioned Bex, um, I haven't heard from her in a while. How's she doing? Is she still doing artwork? Any update? I know. Maybe she's over Discord. I don't know. I just haven't heard in a long time how she's doing. I didn't know you were an artist. Those are good. I'm actually a graphic artist. Yeah. See, most some of y'all don't know my history. You know what I'm saying? When I got into the quim hobby really deep, the like I said, my art putting on canvases and paper well kind of put to the back burner. Did I lose it? No. It was not the highlight of my passion at the time. Which looking back, I should have kept up with it. Instead of doing it two or three for a week, maybe do once a month. You know, a masterpiece. Yeah. Don't know. She closed the channel. Yep. Yep. Okay. For those that here's a question quick. For those of y'all that saw some in my the art I've done over the years, would you classify any of these as worthy of being in a studio at all? Share your honest opinion. Um, I want to know. Now, of course, I don't feel like it's worthy enough, but that's me critiquing my own work. Like I said, well, West Critic. Priscilla also has good stuff. Priscilla, Didi, who's Priscilla? Anyways, while you answer that question, if the art that I just showed y'all is is worthwhile at all in a studio, we're talking about a local. I've never been in a studio. What, Didi? Yeah. If I have time, I go into a small town. No, even big towns too, but some small town studios and just walk through them. Hey, ones I really enjoy the ones that are free entry. Now, some of the these I've been to have free donations allowed for entry if you want. Um, Those are the ones I really enjoy. Now, if I had to pay to get in it, sure, I'll pay to get in Sony Studios. Uh, they're just breathtaking. You know what I'm saying? And aside since we have a little bit of time, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna add some of my some art I got laying around. That it's been too long that they've been laying around, and I need to put them in a nice picture frame to protect them for many years to come. Hold on. Yeah. Back. Hey, Super Party, welcome in. What's your dad like? Oh, he's awesome. You said you used to go or do art on punching paints Pam's channel. She and I think they did it a while. Oh yeah. It's been a while ago now. That's why I kind of forgot. Anyways, I went. I know. I'm gonna catch on the quality of these. These are picture frames. Now that's it's like for like a diploma. So I'm kind of curious on the quality of this. There were like 5 of them for $20. Now, of course, they're definitely not as good. See, originally I thought about doing my own picture frames. You know, make them myself out of wood. Wood burn them, all that good stuff. But I thought, you know what? If I do that, it's never going to happen. Because there's too many other projects that I got to do right now that I got planned. That the longer I put this off, the art will get damaged over time. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Let's go ahead and purchase these, and I can get the art. Now in the future, if I want to do my own picture frames, I could. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I got a way to keep the art protected, but also a way to hang the art up as well. Oh, I figured out how to work these back cardboard. I thought I had to use it's kind of weird when they use a diploma that almost resembles who I am. Anyways, we got a nice painting here. It depends. Some studios are really specific as to what art style they want to display. So really, it's about looking for the right studio for your art. Some not at all. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I got the owner of the studio I know very well. So it wouldn't be a problem at all to get my art in the studio. But do I want to though? That's a ticket right there. Let me see. Can I get this? Remember, these things are cheap. Like I said, there were like 5 of them for $20, or like $19. and I don't have to hang all my paintings up on the walls. Technically, for those who don't know, skills, some skills, very beautiful. Something I should have done years ago. I've been putting it off for too long. So why not do it now? I'm talking with y'all, hanging out. Since we're talking about art, what better time to do that than now? So here's some encouragement for y'all. If you have art that is not in picture frames yet, and you got some extra funds, go ahead and buy some of these. They're cheap. Amazon. They're like five for like $20. I think it's very reasonable priced. Now they're not the best ones you see in the world, but for the price, they do the job, and that's what I was looking for. Okay. Another. If you know how I like these, I'm gonna have to order some more of these because I got a whole stock yet of paintings I need to get in um, picture frames. You know what? I mean, see, even my art, the art that I've done, I really need to put in picture frames and hang them up. I guess you know what? I could do some artwork, put in picture frame, and then take it down to the studio, and let them decide if they want that art form in their studio. Beautiful fish. Yeah, I think I should order more of these, y'all. Uh, they're very basic black. Now, of course, they had other colors too, but I like the. See, I didn't want to showcase the picture frame at all, really. I just wanted something to protect it. The what I want to show was the actual painting, not the frame. The frame was just the black is very um. It goes well with the fish room. It's actually any room, because black is a very versatile color. Now I got too many paintings here to put them all into. Um, let's go with the ones that are some of these other ones first. So I definitely ordered some more of these. So Pet Mobile, are you an artist? I mean, you're an artist, but are you a graphic designer, a painter? Any questions of anyone in the chat? I'm just kind of curious what level do we have in the chat? Another beautiful painting. You know what? My life's getting too full. There we go. Send you an email or check later. Cool. Thanks, Judy. And Sam Skills is an amazing artist, Joe. And if y'all don't have any of his artwork yet, go go check him out. And he posts about some of his art on Facebook, maybe even on Instagram, even or YouTube. But he's an amazing artist, and it's been saying he might show up at some fish events this year. Hopefully, he does. Let me see. These don't fit in there too well. Um, but it's making me think that I really need to be a little more active in putting some of these in um, picture frames just to help protect them. Don't get damaged. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I was thinking about it, about putting some of my artwork that I've done in the past, and I mean, to a cheap picture frame, or even a fancy one. I can even make a nice wooden one and wood burn it, and then take it and hand it over to the studio and see and hear their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because what's really interesting, the lady that owns it, she told me she's not an artist. See, it makes it interesting. So, which, of course, again, I disagree. She is an artist. Um, she is amazing. She has live plants in the studio, right? Monsteras of all sorts, and they're amazing masterpieces. She's done a phenomenal job. So, of course, she has other plants as well in the studio, and just the whole layout of the studio. It's something I don't. Like I said, I don't know how many of y'all have been to art studios in your life. Um, you have some we call it small town art studios, which are pretty cool and all. But then you have some of these art studios that are like breathtaking. We're talking like the paintings, artwork. They're worth a lot of money. I mean, a lot. For instance, this art studio in particular has like rings, earrings, necklaces, bracelets. Some of these, like for instance, the rings, they're like 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. They're expensive, and some of these, the studio actually has some stuff there on. You can actually purchase it if you want to purchase it. So, but of course, that's where I'm at my budget. But it just give you an idea of what kind of studio I'm talking about. Because again, I'm guessing. I don't know if it depends on the artist or if it depends on the studio if stuff's for sale or not. I don't know. Now here's a painting. That's probably one of my favorite. Now, of course, my favorite is the one behind me, the Fantosa by Sam Skills. But this is like number two on the list of artwork of Sam Skills, which I want to add this fish to my bucket list. I don't bucket list. It's really on the bucket list. I just want to get it, but I'm just a little too nervous that I don't have the white perimeter water for it to give it its best life. Which there's some local fish keepers near me that have kept them in a local water, tap water. So I'm thinking once they get in the breed, I'll go and get me some. Nice pictogramma. Very beautiful. Sam Skills did a great job bringing out the colors. Mm. No, I ran out of picture frames, but before pickle, shrimp, amazing. This is by one of my good friends. Hand signed. I got one more. But now I got a whole stack over there. I got probably, I don't know how many of Sam Skills paintings I got. I'm blessed to have them in my collection. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, time to clean up some of this mess. But I'm getting covered with trash. Mm. Let me get up and put this in the box. Or in the bag. About that. There's a bag over here. That came in the Amazon box of stuff. That we're just junking. Repurpose it. Okay. Back to chat. Sorry, I'm behind in the chat. My apologies. I was focused on getting these in their picture frames. Like I said, if you want to find these on Amazon, this is not sponsored at all. I don't even have a link to drop in the chat for y'all to go click on it, go to Amazon, purchase anything. I don't. Sorry, I used to, but Amazon said, "Hey, guys, if you're not getting enough clicks on your links, then we can't make it worthwhile for you to have the link." So there it goes. Anyway, it's very simple. It has two places to hang it. Top, here, it has the kick out stand. You want to just stand it on a dresser or something. But also, you want to hang it. It has glass, you know. Very simple. So yeah, and like I said, they're like five of them for like $20. So like $4 a piece. I think it's very reasonable, especially since they're all matched. That's nothing I wanted. I could went to a local, maybe not. I take it back. Let's say go to the local Goodwill or thrift store and buy picture frames, but I think they would want this. So really nice, yeah, yeah. Jeff, you're an amateur? No, no, no. Yeah, Sam does have great stuff. A better artist, although I haven't done it in a while, but I still can. But I can still do it, and yes, I can also do graphic design. Nice. And there's the link to Sam Skills. Which I'm link. Yeah, yeah, DD. But my art would even come close to some of the vibes. Stop putting stuff down. I want to go to one of the wine and paint events. Do it, DD. Do it. Um, I'm hoping that the local art club will. I mean, we're talking about in the chat regularly. Like, it's pretty busy in our group chat. This is a private club. For those who don't know, you gotta asked to be a part of it, and the president has to accept it. So it's not open to anyone, which I kind of like that. That way you don't get a lot of bots or trolls to ruin our community. You know what I'm saying? Because they're out there waiting to anyway they think it make anyone upset. They'll do it. Like that's all the goal is to make it hard for someone else. Anyways, but I'm guessing that once we have local events, wine and paint events, that we'll probably go as an art club. You know what I'm saying, to these events and meet other enthusiasts, artists. Yeah, one of Bristol. Yep. More of a craftsman than an artist. I made a lot of things from the American Revolution: clothing, hand sewn, leather goods, honey pouches. Yeah, that's art in itself, Dennis. That's art. That is art. And don't let anyone tell you that otherwise. I know some of y'all probably showed up tonight expecting to talk about fish. I guess we did a little bit. I showed you some fish, but I don't. Tonight, I guess I've been thinking a lot about art. Here's a question: would it be a crazy idea of me doing, of me drawing? Oh no, gods! You're putting way too much pressure on yourself. No, no, no. I'm not going to bring it up here. I'm not going to ask the question. The question was, it would be a bad idea of me doing a live stream of me drawing something. No, that's too much pressure. Not happening. But will I do it and show it on a live stream or video? Sure, but it depends on what it is. If it's something that's exclusive, custom someone, that I might not show it. Or unless if I do show it, it might be a print, which is not a bad idea. Um, to print some of my artwork that I've done in the past, and either give it away now. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Um, Here's a question. This question I can ask y'all. Would you would people enjoy giveaways of some of my artwork? Now, the artwork, I think if I did giveaways, it would be a print of the original, probably. Unless because, yeah. Hey, I try to encourage every artist out there, especially those that I know that do, especially if you do on canvas or paper, it's original. I would encourage you to now, if you enjoy doing something and giving it away or selling it, whatever, and not really worrying about keeping the original, then this does not apply to you. But if you like to keep the original, go ahead and take it to a local printer shop and give them to print, you know, 10, 20 of them, and either give them away or sell them, etc. Sell them at like $20, $10, 15, whatever, each if you want. But yeah, Pam used to draw last week. Yeah, see that I could do it maybe, but it wouldn't work for me. I don't think to be an actual the host of a live stream for me to do it because I think I'd be under too much stress. Not stress, but I'd be too much out of focus to actually get it. So y'all think that my artwork is even worthwhile printing and handing out to people? I had one solo prints. Nice. Most of us like having parts of others in official areas. I agree. I do the same thing. I enjoy having this art the stuff laying around. I need, like I said, I need to be more organized in the fish room. Yep. I agree. Yeah, you basically need others to carry the conversation while you draw. Yeah, because if I'm focused on the chat trying to run the live stream, I couldn't put basically I didn't put all my attention, or 99% of attention, or maybe 90% to what I'm doing, drawing, painting, etc. Versus trying to run. No, that's just too much. So who knows? Maybe maybe I'll come to that in the future. Who knows? But for now, I think I'll stay to doing my own artwork off the live stream. Will I do a video of it? Like time lapse maybe? Who knows? That might happen. Or a video about it. I don't know. We'll see. But that's one thing I have not really done was a lot of paintings or drawings of fish. I mean, could I? Yeah. But see, the problem. Hey, vibes. Stop putting me down. Stop putting yourself down. But I'm thinking there's so many good artists already in the fish community that do great. They do phenomenal paintings of fish. So why should I try? Why should I even do art like that? I guess I could do a few, and just for the fun of it, maybe. Who knows? But then again, I like doing art. I rather shade and do a black and white of anything I do. I prefer that over painting. That's just my opinion. I enjoy it. Something about that shading. I love that. Make a video. Yeah, I might need, maybe hit start, say welcome y'all, etc. This I'll be doing a drawing, and maybe throughout the drawing, maybe I'll hit record, pause it, come back half an hour, do it. You know what I'm saying? A little update, or a speedy. I could do a speedy one, I guess, like a time lapse. So I got started pulling koi eggs. No way! That's awesome, Michelle. Shading is a level up skill. Yeah, I actually, yeah, that's one part. That's to me, it's very relaxing. I love that. Taking shading, it takes a drawing to the next level. I enjoy that. Basically, you can make curves, you can make it look 3D, etc. Just with shading. It's big whiz or chairs about to sleep. Hey, Brandon, you want to stay hanging out here? You want? But yeah, if you're tired, go to bed. You know, I mentioned black and white. It would not be that. It wouldn't be that hard to do a Fatosa. Black and white. You know what I'm saying? Since they are black and white. Yeah. Good night, Bizzle. I appreciate you stopping in. Been a while. We haven't talked to Coon's age, brother. No, I'm thinking about maybe drawing my tank. This tank right here. But probably what I'll do, I'll probably take a picture of the tank or video of the tank, and then put it on either TV or something where I can see it, and then draw that. It's nice to have art of your aquarium. That's a question. How many of y'all have art of your aquarium? Like a painting or a drawing of your aquarium? Um, no, I don't have one recently, but I got one several years ago. It's on the wall above this aquarium. Um, I'm glad I did it because those fish have grown since then, like a lot. Nice show. Albino hyphen artist. Albino hyphen. Cool. That's an exciting show. I agree. You're an overachiever and you rock. I agree. Brandon said he'll be back more. A lot has been clinging on in my life. Losing grandmother's dad's heart issues and crazy family stuff. But we're back. All right, the book joke though. Hey, do it. Write a book. Write a book, Brandon. Do it. I had an actual piece of art from Tommy that was on the back of a 10-gallon. Looked nice. Nice. Mm. So that's an idea. Hey, maybe I need to encourage y'all to do a drawing or painting of your aquarium, your favorite aquarium. For myself, I think I'm gonna make it easier for myself. I'll take a video of my aquarium, set a tripod up, hit record, and maybe leave the aquarium, the camera going, recording, go outside or whatever, and do my stuff. That 10 minutes, 5 10 minutes, 5% battery head chat. All right, Diddy. Um, because your fish do amazing stuff when you're not around. So basically, I need to capture my aquarium while I'm not here or in the presence of it, and then come back and draw some paintings or draw my aquarium how it looks when I'm away, and then draw when it looks when I'm here. Because even in the middle of the night, there's a difference between when lights are on or off. They act differently. I mean, I'm talking about this tank here, the Photosis tank. Thanks, DD. But I wasn't overachiever. I wouldn't have been able to get to the still by eggs with angels. Angels. That is true. That is true. So yeah, I'm excited about bringing the back to the front burner, as it were. Um, Most of my aquariums, I would say, are at a good point where I can take a little breather from them. Now, I'm not saying that to stop doing a maintenance, stop doing this or that with the aquarium, but I can go several days. Oops, you see that? It's bedtime, y'all. I need to wrap this up. I was actually live longer than I anticipated. My plan was maybe half an hour, and I wrapped it up. But what was I gonna say? Now that just slipped my mind. Oh, about doing maintenance in your aquarium. Even though it's established and you can leave it for a week or two and it's okay, that's not saying you don't do regular maintenance. Just keep doing it. But I'm at the point where I could do the maintenance. It'll take me what hour, if even that, the maintenance, and then I can enjoy it for a good week and a half without touching it. Now, besides feeding the fish, etc. But so I can focus more my attention on maybe the artwork. You know. Anyway, since I said the lights are off, that initiated for me to go to bed. Thanks everyone for joining me. Prayers to all y'all that lost loved ones. Uh, keep everybody in your prayers. And I do appreciate everyone coming out and joining me the live stream tonight. Hopefully, I can be an encouragement to y'all. I'm gonna end the poll that way y'all can see the result. There you go. Go ahead and make someone else's day better. Life in the family. Stay positive. And go ahead and get some rest. Uh, by the way, y'all, has